Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of You Smile, I Smile podcast. I want to thank everybody for hitting the subscribe button, everybody for commenting, sharing, and all the love we've been getting so far. So, for the next episode, I'm a Newport boy, I'm Orway, Ringland, and I'm Pill. They were the three places that I was brought up when I was in Newport. And all my life, there's people that we know, and we come across family, friends, and there was somebody I knew I had to get on for the story. And so, yeah, I'm pleased today to tell you that we got Raymond Rose with us. Raymond, how are you doing, mate?
I'm okay, thanks.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, thank you so much for coming up here, giving us your time, and we're going to shine good light on you, and we're going to talk good things, because I know you're a good man. There's not nobody in this city that I've heard ever say a bad word about you, and that speaks volumes for any human being, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, Raym, we're going to take him back. Where was you born and what year?
Bradford. 1958, I was in Bradford.
You was born in Bradford in 1958.
Yeah.
Which makes you 66.
66, yeah.
Brothers and sisters?
No.
No brothers?
2 brothers dead.
You had 2 brothers that died?
Yeah, one died at 14, one died at birth.
Okay. Do you mind me asking the cause of the death of for the birth?
In Jamaica, bangers.
In Jamaica, yeah?
Bangers.
Bangers, yeah?
He little banger.
Yeah?
Poor. He's about 13.
Yeah?
Little banger, he's poor. No one, I picked a bullet in his mouth, he caught gangrene and killed him.
He caught from in the face, so it wasn't the explosion that killed him. He caught gangrene and then the infections got him.
Infections got him.
Obviously.
And my other brother, Alan, died at birth.
Natural causes?
Complications.
Complications from birth.
I was supposed to be born, I'm lucky, because my mother, when she had a complication, said she couldn't have another baby, and I come along next year.
Yeah, that's why you're a diamond. I'm looking in your eyes now, and there's a shine in them, man. And when you just told me you wasn't meant to be here, and as I was looking in your eyes, I was thinking, yeah, you was. You was. Is your mum and dad both Jamaican?
Yeah, both Jamaican.
Both Jamaican. They came over in the Windrush?
Yeah.
And they went to Bradford?
Went to Bradford.
And they had you in Bradford then?
Yeah. In then, it's £5,000. Nice, pretty, £5,000 bit. At least 100 grand. Up north, call them Meccas, not top rank.
Meccas?
Yeah, you call them Mecca. And you can buy over it. You had a club called Sugar Cane.
You had a club called Sugar Cane?
Yeah, and you had a little cafe next to it. And you went in partnership with some guy, give him £5,000, and the guy disappeared.
He disappeared?
Yeah, disappeared. No song again.
So...
That's why you could move from Bradford. Remember Big Ken?
Yeah, Big Ken. Big Ken who used to do the blues.
Yeah. Big Ken is family to us. And he sent for my dad to come to Newport to work.
Oh, okay. So Big Ken is the reason why you and your family came here.
Yeah.
A little story for you. So Big Ken, my grandfather was brought up in Pill. My grandson Reynolds.
Yeah.
And when he was a youngster, 15, he was a little terror flying about doing what he was doing. Big Ken used to call him into the blues because he'd be knocking about.
Yeah.
He'd sit my grandson in the corner, give him a bowl of juice from in the pot, and a big stack of bread. Yeah. And my grandson still remembers it to this day. My grandson told me that story 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I goes to Big Ken's son's gym, Dork's gym in Shaftesbury.
Car.
Yeah, that's it.
Car Dalton.
So when you was in Bradford, you went to school in Bradford?
No, yes. I don't know, 4 when I moved, yeah.
You was 4 when you moved here?
Yeah.
So you came to school in Newport?
Yeah.
And when you moved... Durham Road. When you moved to Newport, you was knocking about in Ringland?
No. First I moved to Perth to Saturday. Then I moved to Cunningham Road, bought a house in Cunningham Road.
Cunningham Road in Ringland?
No, Cunningham.
Cunningham. Right, okay.
But... Cunningham. I can't say it.
That's all right, okay.
Cunningham, that is. Cunningham Road.
Cunningham Road.
Cunningham.
Sorry.
I can't say it, brother.
That's okay, no problem.
That's my speech impediment.
Your speech, yeah.
That's all drugs. I've been on drugs. I've been on hospital drugs for the last 50 years.
Okay, we're going to get into this. So if there's anybody that's listening and you're finding it a little bit complicated to hear Raymond's voice, Raymond has been on medication, prescribed medication for the last 50 years. So if you just bear with us, we're going to try our best, and Raymond will try his best too. So when you was younger, you went to school in Newport. What school? What school?
Durham Road.
Durham Road School.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then you was knocking about. Who was your friendship group like? Because Clive Buckley. When would you have been?
That's when about 14.
About 14.
14, 15. I went to Queen's Eye first.
Yeah.
Then I went to Hartridge.
Hartridge. That's the school I went to. Yeah.
Fucking all the boys, Paddy and all that.
Yeah.
Fucking Clive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Uncle Benno, Richard.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dale,
amazing. Dale John.
They're I can't remember something, but they're Spooky's mate.
Toomsy's mate.
Spooky's
mate.
Yeah.
Dale. Yeah.
He walks like her, you just come up halls.
It walks like you just come off a horse. Whoever this is, you know who you are. You walk like a horse, he said.
Good boy, though.
Yeah, good boy. So, what was your interest when you was growing up? What was you into?
Sport.
You was into sport?
Yeah.
Yeah? What sport was you into?
Running.
Running?
Yeah.
Was you a runner, was you?
Yeah.
Good at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you stop running?
When I went about 15.
About 15.
15, 16, I went to weightlifting.
You went to work?
Powerlifting.
Powerlifting. Oh, you went into weightlifting, powerlifting.
Yeah.
Was you a unit in your day room? Yeah?
But I still hold a record.
You used to hold the record?
In Dartmoor.
In Dartmoor prison?
No, not that. Boston.
In Boston?
Yeah, but still, I equaled a British champion in my list. And still holds in prison. Nobody's beat it yet.
No one's beat it yet?
No, after 50 years.
Listen, we're dealing with a strong man, you know the drill. No one's beat his deadlifting weight in 50 years in the Boston. So, we're going to move forward a little bit, right? So, you were 16, you've done your school, you came down from Bradford, you're with your family, you've met all your friends in Newport, you've done your schooling. So then, when you was 16, 17, what was you looking to do? Because you had you was part of the same system?
Yeah. Me and I ran away from home.
You run away from home?
Yeah. And I went to live with a madam and a niece. And they put me up. And then these £10 was a lot.
Yeah.
You got 20 Benson edges, 12 and a half pence.
12 and a half pence for 20 Bensons?
Yeah. And she gave me £10 a day and said, go and get food, breakfast and all that for me and the girls. And yes, I keep it myself.
You keep it all to yourself?
Yeah, but that was 8 quid, 9 quid.
8 quid,
And that's like about anything.
Every day?
She could buy all this, just like
right, okay.
every day she gave me.
She looked after you?
Candy, good one.
Is she no longer here with us? Is she passed away?
I think.
She's alive?
I think she is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not. She moved to Bristol.
She moved to Bristol?
Yeah.
I hope she's still here. What a great woman she sounds to take you in and do that for you.
She was a good one.
Innit? It's a good job we got people in the world like that, isn't it? Yeah, amazing. So
people that I help from crisis, you know what I mean?
Yeah, in a crisis, because you was in there. So, moving on, obviously then you run away. Was you getting into trouble at the time? Any crime?
No, really, just football hooligan.
Football hooligan? County?
Yeah, county. I was
Summerton Park days?
Spade Head.
You was, yeah?
Spade Head, not scared.
Spade Head. I'm buzzing at you, yeah, man. So the county, tell me some stories about Newport County. Any away days? Any good days? Like
you go Barry.
Barry and all.
Yeah.
And them days, I bet it was all going off, wasn't it?
Going off, yeah.
In the 80s.
Winker and Orange. You ever a Winker?
I haven't heard of Winker, no.
Winker, Buzzer, we got with.
Do you know Jack Gilbert?
not sure.
Yeah.
I know, what's his name? Rennick, Spiro Rennick.
Stephen
Spiro.
Spio.
Espin.
Right, okay.
Stephen Espin.
So, do you know when you said
They're
that
the leaders.
they were the leaders?
Yeah. And, Prince.
Prince.
Not Prince, not Prince. I can't remember.
Go on, that's all right. So, do you know when you said that you've been on medication for 50 years?
Yes, yeah.
When did you start taking that? What age did you start taking the medication?
Besides drugging me up, these about 17, 16.
About 17, 16.
Yeah.
Why? Because you was a bit hyperactive?
No, because they don't control me.
And to control you?
Yeah.
Because you was out there wild, yeah?
Yeah, not wild, but everyone knew me. Because this has pretty scared me.
They scared of you.
And they just fucking run me off the scene.
They wanted you off the scene, so they started giving you all these...
Tried taking the snake out of my party. I said, no, I'm not going.
They tried to take...
Police, not the system, police actually. Say, pick me up, kind of. And
What was the first time you went to prison?
I was, not prison, but a pool school.
Approval score.
Yeah. And assessment centres.
Detention centres.
Assessment
centres, yeah.
Assessment detention. I done the whole curriculum.
Done them all from when you was young?
Yeah. A pool school. Children's home.
I'm with you. You mentioned when we was on the way up here today that you went to Dartmoor. Was Dartmoor your first prison sentence?
Yeah.
That was your first prison sentence, yeah?
At Boston.
You went to Boston.
I carried.
Yeah, but as a man...
A grown 17-year-old.
17-year-old. They sent you to Dartmoor at 17?
Yeah.
I don't think that's even a thing no more, is it? You've got to be over 18 to go to them prisons, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
What, if you don't mind me asking, why did you go to Dartmoor? Why did they send you there?
Because I sent to Cardiff, and Cardiff recommended you go to Dartmoor.
They put you in Cardiff. What was the crime you committed?
Everything is a dog, but a sliced cop right in the face.
You sliced a copper in the face?
Yeah.
When they came into the house to get you?
To get me, yeah. I didn't know.
I heard some stories, man. I'm not going to lie, I heard the story that the police were coming to get you, they let the dog in, and you snapped the dog's jaw.
It's all bullshit.
Load of lies there, yeah.
Bullshit. It's just nifty talk.
Mate, of course it is, yeah. I'm glad that you've told me so. You sliced the police officer down his face, and they've sent you into Cardiff, and then they've moved you up into Dartmoor. And what was the sentence? How long did they give you? Did they say when you was in court? You can't remember?
First time, I've been to Broadmoor twice.
Yeah, we're going to get on to that, Nathan, in a minute. So when you was in Dartmoor, you mentioned that you was down the block.
Yeah.
So
down the block, I was down there about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was singing all the time. Because I was pure lyrics in it.
Lyrics, pure lyrics.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they come from the hospital, took me to the hospital, and I was the longest ever stay Dartmoor on the hospital, 2.5 years.
You stayed on the hospital wing in Dartmoor for 2.5 years?
And they injected me up to put.
So they injected you up with to put you down, yeah?
Yeah. I was supposed to get that much like that with Tyson. I was getting that much 8 times a day. They fucking OG'd me. I was 2 months dosage a day. I can't speak now. They put me.
Oh, don't, man. It'll upset me, that type of stuff. I'm an emotional person, but that does my head in, man.
I know. But they fucked me up completely.
Yeah, they messed with your mental, and then that led you onto a different path in life, right?
Yeah.
So when we was walking here, you got problems with your walking, haven't you?
Yeah, I can.
And that's on the left-hand side, yeah?
Yeah.
And you said it stems from the nerves at the top of your back where they was injecting you?
Yeah.
So they was mistreating you on the wing.
Yeah,
they wasn't taking care when they was injecting you, even though they was giving you too much.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing?
Yeah, National Frontier, man.
You say that the man on the wing was a National Front chairman. The screw was?
Nurse was injecting me.
Yeah.
With a National Front chairman.
And you being a black man, obviously, you was a target.
Yeah.
So for anybody that just didn't listen to that, Raymond was in Dartmoor prison. Whilst he was in Dartmoor prison, was sent down the block. For anyone that doesn't know, that's just underneath the wings, down in the dungeon. Basically, you don't have your tellies, you don't have nothing. You might have a book if you're lucky. Raymond was down there singing songs, obviously to keep his morale up. This is what people, you can't keep good people down. We're going to sing songs wherever we are. So Raymond was doing that, and they've come and collected him. They've took him to the hospital wing, and they've injected him to put him down, and they've give him a lot more than what he should have been having. And the man was from the National Front, who was the main nurse.
Chairman.
He was the chairman of the National Front. And Raymond is explaining to us that this is why the speech is still messed to this day, because the doses he was getting was way too much. We'll carry on. So you're in Dartmoor, you're on the hospital wing for 2.5 years. They've injected you up. Did you leave that wing and go to Broadmoor?
Near the hospital.
You left the hospital wing?
They come 4 times to see me from that Broadmoor.
Yeah.
I look, shit out of case law. But Broadmoor come to me 3 or 4 times. There's nothing wrong with her at the time. Nothing wrong with her. We don't want him.
You don't want him, there's nothing wrong with him?
Yeah. Chairman and all that shit brought me up there. Just brought me there. Unannounced.
So because, right, so this chairman guy, right, who's the nurse, chairman of the National Front, who was injecting you.
Yeah.
Broadmoor came to visit you 4 times. Broadmoor's a psychiatrist and the rest of it said he's okay, we're going to keep him here.
Yeah.
The man that had it in for you then took you out of his own back to Broadmoor.
Yeah.
Turned up with you unannounced, and then you stayed.
He took me after that. I don't know.
How long did you stay in Broadmoor for the first time?
First time, 6 months.
6 months?
I was in Mam 6 months, then Broadmoor 6 months, back on Mam 6 months, a garbage there.
So you was in prison for 6 months, bam, then Broadmoor 6 months, back to prison 6 months, caught, got off, out. Do you know when you was in Broadmoor that first time, is there any names, is there any people that you seen that anybody ate you?
The first time, I didn't know anyone.
You didn't know nobody?
No, just people I was on the wing with.
Just the people you was on the wing
But
with?
after that, I met Bronson. We're going back second time. Met Bronson, all of them.
Can you split it? Let me slow this down a minute. So the second time you went, actually, when you came out and you got off, you came out and you was doing what? What was you doing outside on the?
An armed robbery.
You done an armed robbery, did you? Do you mind telling us where the place was you did an armed? Halifax Bank.
On Chepstow Road.
On Chepstow Road.
Road code there.
Yeah. How much you get out of it?
About 5 grand.
5 grand back then. You was bowling with 5 grand, the winning ring. Yeah, firearm or knife?
No, a replica.
Replica, yeah. Okay, and then that time then was it straight to Broadmoor?
No.
Back to prison before Broadmoor again?
That's when I met the National Front team.
That's when you met him.
Yeah.
So you've done an armed robbery on Halifax the second time, and they send you to. God, you're a mystery man, you are, mate. Do you know how many people have float past you in Newport who know your face and don't know the story? It's mad, isn't it? Like, yeah, okay, so you're there. You've gone back. So Charles Bronson, you just said that you met Charles Bronson
time.
The second time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Charles,
was it?
fucking Charlie.
Any of the Cree? The Cree?
Sat with Cree every day.
You sat with the Cree every day?
Yeah.
Ronnie?
When you had a visitor, brother, he used to call me over.
He used to call you over?
Yeah. And Mrs. Kate.
I see that lady still speaking about him. The lady used to go and visit him.
Yeah. Kate,
she does documentaries and all, no? She do?
Yeah, I know, it is.
Ah, wow. So you was in there with Charlie Bronson and the Crees?
Yeah.
And do you know when you're in there? I know that everybody who's in Broadmoor is meant to be mad, right? Do you know when you're all together? What's the atmosphere like? Calm, chilling?
It's pretty chilling.
Yeah.
Till something kicks off.
Till something kicks off and then it's different, yeah.
It's different.
But you know, because you're all in the same DAP, you guys, not saying you guys, so I shouldn't have said it like that. People who are in there are like, you all back your back anyway, don't you? So you nobody cares if it goes off because we're going to go off too.
Yeah.
if you go off, I'm going off as well, type of thing.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. It's fascinating. So Broadmoor, there's lots of, and then you went a third time. Why the third time?
Second
time.
Twice.
You've been twice.
Twice.
And you
First time 6 months.
And they were still...
Said nothing wrong. We said they got off. And second time was 17 years or whatever.
How long did you do in there?
17 years or whatever.
17 years?
With prison and Dartmoor. There's one church.
Did you,
17
bro?
years, yeah.
What? You 17 behind the door?
Yeah.
You didn't get... Wow, that's a big... You done the stint, bro.
Yeah.
Man, and do you know what? People sit here... I'm not saying people do. Some people judge people, don't they? Quick to judge, right?
Yeah.
They don't know why you've got to where you're at, innit? And do you know, back in the day, Rain, there wasn't help by psychiatrists and there wasn't therapy, trauma therapy that you could have went and sat down to level yourself out with.
Yeah.
It's just you living out in this world, bam, bam, and you're gone.
Yeah.
Right. So, Benji Webb is a good friend of mine, and he's a good friend with lots of people in Newport. He's a Newport champion, isn't he? So Benji was mentioning me to go to get you on as well, right?
Yeah.
So I said I was going to. Then Benji mentioned to me to mention to you that you was the first person to put a microphone into his hand.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where and when that was and what you remember of it?
We used to live with my uncles, me and his brother.
Yeah, Milton Court.
No.
Oh, on Hendra Farm Drive.
Yeah.
In the little flat by the woods. Herbie's flat, is it?
No, that's Herbie's flat.
That's it.
No, I mean my uncle's flat.
Oh, your uncle's flat.
My uncle's house.
Oh, okay.
He says, me, Herbie, he's going out with Paddy and me. And we lived on the same house.
Yeah.
We had the upstairs, we had the
downstairs.
Monk and Auntie had the downstairs.
Yeah.
And we had the upstairs. And used to come round, but everyone let him have a go on the mic. So one day I said, fuck off, Herbie, let him have a go. And I took the mic and straight around. One of the best tunes I've ever done. Just come straight off his head.
What, you was just freestyling?
Oh,
Benji was?
Yeah. Just come straight off his head.
Reggae?
Reggae, yeah.
Over reggae?
Yeah.
Back then you was...
Back then, what we was doing, like the tape recorder.
Tape recorders, yeah.
Just play the record and tape in it.
Push the two things down,
Yeah, you know what I mean? And rapping there. Herbie, his brother, good rapper.
Was he?
Yeah.
I would never have known that Herbie was... Oh, I should have, because they're a musical family,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah. Dad was musical. Dad was musical.
Wow, okay.
Pretty instruments.
So you was the first person to put a mic into Benji Webb's hand because his brother wouldn't let him have a go.
Yeah.
And you said, Herbie, give him the mic. and as we're sat here today, Benji's in Brighton writing his 9th album.
Nah.
So you put a microphone in somebody's hand that today is writing their 9th album.
Yeah.
Has won a Mobo Award.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They've sold out numerous shows, UK tours. They've done biggest festivals that the world has to offer.
I know.
And you put a microphone in his hand. In fact, Newport County has got his band's name on the top at the minute, haven't they?
Are they?
Newport County football top. I've got Skin Dread writ across it.
Are they?
With One Love on the arm. Yeah. And now I'm deep in it. That wouldn't. You give him the mic. Perfect. Can you tell me some stories about Pearl? And what it was
Pearl
changed?
was a good place.
This is what I mean.
It was community. It was community. Proper, everybody knew everybody's back. But now it's just, it's not the people. It's not the people, it's just situation.
It's the situation that's there.
It's time of life.
The time of life we're in.
Yeah, because everybody's smoking. If it's not smoking crack, it's smoking ganja. And those are smoking ganja anyway. So everybody's got a bit of
something going
enlightenment up there. And it's weird. It's just money orientated.
It's money orientated, and everyone's got a little something going on upstairs.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a melting. Do you feel like our council have stuck everyone into that area to keep them all under wraps in there, so they haven't got a police everywhere?
Yeah.
Which is pretty sad for the families and generations of people from Pearl that are real, true people.
Yeah.
Because my auntie Becky lives in Pearl, and I spent a lot of time in Pearl when I was growing up, and like you just said, the community Bonnie's house,
Yeah.
Rico's mum, and
Rico's,
Bonnie and Bob.
yeah.
The door was open.
Yeah, always.
And we just seen David on the front
Yeah,
line,
you know what I
and
mean?
people called him Shabba, David
Shabba.
Allen. And then you sat in my car and said, I give him a nickname.
One second, we used to like you. No, sister, same system.
Whose sister's with?
Same system.
Oh, the same system. Yeah, you're the one you had the same system
Yeah.
with. Yeah,
He's the one actually named it. He said, shoot, he goes, he had another name. He said, what's he called? Shabba or that? I suppose Shabba.
so they said you had two names. So he said, should we call him this or that? And you said
because
Shabba.
What it was, he's, one was tall and called him Shabba. He's just in straight vest, boots, and a combi like his dad. His
Yeah.
dad was walking with him, and both of them had the same
Same clothes on.
straight vest, boots, and combi. And he goes, look at her. He goes, oh, blah. He goes, Shabba. Because like a smaller version of dad.
Yeah, like a smaller version of his dad. Brilliant, man. Is there any got any stories of you and my dad, or did you just know him?
Yeah, you knew him.
You just knew him.
I just got to know him. I didn't really know him before I got locked up. I knew when I came out.
When you came out of
Yeah,
jail, that's when you got to know him.
Yeah.
Was that in the 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s, yeah. 97 to 2000. I knew him before I got locked up the second time in Broadmoor, but just not to talk to
Not to talk to properly, just
properly, just see him, say hello and all.
right. Okay, yeah.
Who's Sam I knew him?
Sam,
Yeah.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, yeah.
Yeah, God bless Uncle Sam. Yeah, good man. He's a very good man, Sam.
He is.
Yeah. Oh, they all are. The family's good. They all got big hearts.
Good family, yeah.
Yeah. So we're on a bait pill and it was changed. What do you think is going to get worse?
You can't see.
You can't say.
Can't see.
You're 66 years of age and you're still soldiering on like you're 30. You got this spark and all in your eye and the way you laugh and all. Like you're young. Do you feel young?
I feel young.
You still feel
I
young?
think when I was 17, I come out when 17.
I'm not going to lie to you, right? That's the thing that people say though. When you go to prison, and I've seen it in some of my friends. They go and they go for a couple of years. When they come out, they're still in the same place as what they was.
Yeah.
But that's not their fault either, because they're not in the outside world to grow with the world.
You can't, especially if fucking
So
mentality.
really, you're at the minute. If you're 66 now, yeah, let's take 17 off. You're 49, you are. You're 49 still.
Madness.
It is mad. Yeah. Can you see yourself staying in Pill forever?
I think so, but it depends. Depends what the future holds.
Right. So we're gonna take this back a bit, right? So when you've been in the hospitals and Broadmoor and the jails, and they've been injecting you with the medications to bring you down to lower your vibe. So you've came out, and when was it that you turned? If you don't mind me saying this, by the way, on the camera, because I know you're an open book. When did you start hitting the harder drugs? And can you tell me?
About 10 years now, I've been smoking crack.
So I'm not going to say only, but so you started smoking crack when you was 59.
Yeah.
So that's when we tell you it's not a lifelong addiction.
Not 59, but
56, I mean.
56, yeah.
Wow, Raymond, I thought it was young. I thought, don't take this the wrong way. I thought you might have been younger.
Never heard of it.
You never even heard of it.
When I came out, never heard of crack. It was one of my things.
Can you tell us why?
Just ganja, I took ganja. I was type crack, but side effect of the medication was smoking ganja. I couldn't stop coughing. It just fucked my lungs up.
Because of the side effects of the medication you was taking.
So I started smoking crack. I see people smoking crack and didn't do that much wrong. So they smoking it, so I thought, I'll try it just to see. But I like a buzz. I don't like heroin, never touch it. I've never had that. No one touched it.
Good on you.
But I like the crack, the look of crack. And people was on it pretty much.
When you go in like this with the crack, people know it to be smoked on a can, right?
Yeah.
So people then were smoking in
that's junkie stuff. I rather smoke it on a pipe or a bottle.
Or a pipe, but people were smoking in spliffs back then when you started.
I don't know. I didn't know nothing really.
You didn't really know nothing about it.
No.
So it was just people around you.
Yeah, smoking there.
People around you were smoking it.
And asked me what time I wanted. I said, no.
They asked you, did you want it?
Like, you just come to the house, boys, you know,
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
boys just come
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the flat, when I had the flat and bolt clothes and all that. They come, do you want it? I said, no. Do you want time to go and get some ganja? I said, yeah. Get ganja, come back smoke, and they were smoking this. Yeah. I just cut it by hand.
For anybody listening,
I'm glad I did, because ganja, I can't hack it. I smoke it, I said one jack, I cut about half hour.
Rain, I can't hear you say it. You just said, I'm glad I did. I shouldn't laugh.
I know.
But he's just said he's glad he did because the ganja was making him cough.
You know what I mean? I see one puff, I cut about half hour.
This is what I want to say to the people is this is your surroundings. And I know Raymond won't mind me saying this because it's the truth. Your surroundings are a dangerous thing, and you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. Because I'm pretty sure I'm talking to people who you know this already, but I'm just going to say it. So whoever you surround yourself with, Raymond's been with people that over time was smoking crack around him, and they was asking him. Raymond was smoking his ganja, and in the end, it's paid off on him. Like he said, he's caught the vibe off them, and he's done it. And now Raymond to this day is still caught up with a crack addiction. Yeah. So since then, the last 10 years, has your lifestyle changed since you've been smoking now? Have you felt yourself change?
No. Just begging. I beg a lot.
You beg a lot?
Yeah, you go begging. Because it's a habit.
Because of the habit?
Yeah. But, that's about it. I'm changed up with my feelings towards people.
Nah, your feelings haven't changed, I can tell. And it's not a race thing, this ain't. But I feel like Caribbean and black people, man, you keep your pride, man. You keep it, and it's and I can see
it's not sort of pride. It's your heart.
It's your heart, and you got one of them. You got a massive one of them bouncing in your chest, haven't you?
I hope so.
Nah, I know you have, man. I can see it in you. When I look at you, I like to think I'm a people good judge of character, man, and you're a good guy. Listen, can you ever see yourself stopping doing what you do?
No, because I'm kind of person. I was from ganja from age 10.
From the age of 10, similar.
Yes.
I have as
well.
well.
School, taking bags to school.
So you've always liked the buzz, obviously.
I used to love buzz ganja. I rather buzz ganja crack, but I can't hack ganja no more. I can't smoke it because it just.
When was the last time you tried?
About a week, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, I just can't start coughing when it's take a pull.
Do you know in Pell, since over the years you've been there, what's the prostitution got like worse?
I didn't know nothing about prostitution, but
you was blind to all of that life, weren't you?
All that.
And do you know when I'm down there and I see you, when I'm on the line and I see you there, I see life moving around fast past everywhere, and I see people moving, and you ain't caught up with it all, are you? You're just you're you and you.
Yeah, it's just me, yeah.
And then people who know you will help you out. They help you out, man.
Yeah.
You got the people who help you out, innit?
Yeah.
And that's great. Yeah, if there's anybody who ever bumps into Raymond, man, we're not asking you to help him, and he's not asking you to help him. Just show him some love and just give him a little, do you know what I mean? Help him, mate. These are many people like Raymond in the city with stories, and we need to shine light in a good way, because nothing against the more thing, the guy that came down and spoke to you. Yeah. What he does is brilliant, and all he's doing is showing the realist. Yeah. That's what cities are like. Every city he's going to, and I know since that
that Liverpool guy,
that Liverpool fella, yeah. So I know a lot of people would have seen that, and they would have seen you in there. But they wouldn't have known the story, and some people might have took judgment to you. You know?
I know.
But we don't care what people think, and we're not here. We're not here to worry about that. We're not worried about that.
This is where the love comes from our own hearts. Well, if you generate your own love, you can generate love to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a bit of it.
Everyone gets a bit of the love.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. That's what we're here for, isn't it?
Yeah, when you just go for a multiply, doesn't mean spread your love everywhere.
Spread your love everywhere.
It's not about multiplying kids and all that. It's your love and your mentality, knowledge. Like what Jeff was saying there, it's what you leave behind.
It's what you leave behind.
It's what you leave behind and what you can pick up well.
People remember you from how you make them feel.
Yeah, you know.
Not from what you had.
Not what you have or what you had. It's just a memory of you and the good vibes you can give them.
Yeah, you give off good vibes, didn't you?
I try to.
Your favourite music's reggae.
In there.
So, in
Then
it.
jungle. Then jungle.
Jungle music.
Yeah.
Yo, I love my jungle. You look, do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I listened on my tablet last night.
Jungle.
Yeah. The jungle and you are reggae.
Oh, yeah, I love Ragga Jungle, me.
I mean.
Oh, bro, we got like, yeah, we'll have to sit something. We'll have to play a mix soon, and I'll come down and we'll play a mix, and I'll have a spliff, and we'll, yeah,
I
brilliant.
just listen on my tablet.
On your tablet. So what about on the music? You mentioned sound system. You had a sound system when you was younger?
Christian Rebel.
Christian Rebel.
No, Creation.
Creation. Creation Rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who was in the sound system with you?
Lottie Patson, Coxon's nephew.
Coxon's nephew?
Yeah.
Well, the real Coxon sound from...
We used to go to London and get pure music of Coxon. Yeah.
Speak to the people about this. Tell us where you used to go in London to get your money from, your music from Coxon.
Shops and Lottie's uncles.
Brixton?
Brixton,
Brixton?
all over.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey. You know Jeffrey Brown?
Jeffrey Brown?
He had a Waffy to call. You know Rose Henry. You know her?
Rose Henry?
Yeah.
Oh, wait there. What's your brother's name? What's your brother's name? Rose Henry.
John.
John Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Calem's
yeah,
father.
Yeah.
God, I hope you're doing well, Mr. Henry. He's currently got cancer, if the family don't mind me saying. Oh. No, John Henry. Are we on about the same man?
Yeah, I think so.
Henry, Calem's father.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, so I've got to be careful what I say. Good family, though. So they was in the same system with you?
Not John, but Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Because John's sister married, she married Herbie's brother first, but then after the divorce, and she went with Jeffrey then.
How many speakers do you have?
But 3 or 4.
Big ones?
Big ones, yeah.
And you used to go
But
play...
we had American Empire Road called Roads, proper one.
Proper?
Proper big, but 2,000 watts was playing on.
2,000 watts? Yeah. So, what, you was playing in Newport, take the sound system Cardiff,
Cardiff, yeah.
Cardiff.
Fast you travelled.
That's the furthest you travelled, Cardiff. You didn't need to go further back then.
No.
Did you ever start a family of your own?
No.
You never had children?
No.
Okay. Sorry to just bring that up and just hit you with you like that, do you know what I mean? I don't know whether it was ever in your plans and it didn't happen.
It was when I was younger. Everybody when I was younger wanted to grow up to have kids, didn't they?
Of course they did.
But took out of the Bible. But I'm glad I never know, because kids are just a fucking mess. If you're not in the right environment, they're a mess.
That's right, innit? If they're not in the right environment, they're a mess. So that takes us, you're hearing this from Raymond's mouth himself. Raymond, you've heard the story. Raymond's gone through a lot of different things in his life, and he's still here, sat here today, saying that he's a bit wary that he's glad that he maybe didn't have a child, because this day and age is a mess. And what's that telling you? If Raymond's telling you that, do you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of right. He said, and Raymond's telling you it's the environment, and then we understand. But this ain't us saying Newport's a bad place, because I love the place and it's brilliant. But you just gotta be careful who your children are bothering with, I suppose.
Yeah,
and when we're
it's not so much really bothered, but what problems they get too. Or they hang out with somebody and that's getting bothered, and you gotta back him because he's your mate, and that backing could fucking lead to wrong fucking roads.
Of course
it's hard.
It's hard, yeah, because where you're from, you want to be with the people.
It's just avenues in your head and all that. Fucking, it's hard to see on straight roads. Avenues just taking you everywhere.
It's taking you everywhere, you're right. And you know more than anybody with that, don't you? Yeah, so how long have you been in the hostel down at the back of Victor's?
About 3 years.
Yeah? Will they ever give you a flat?
I don't know, because I had a chat house,
Because you had a what?
Chat house.
Oh.
I was constructing.
Of course. Was that yeah, we all seen that, yeah. Yeah, all right. So they,
And
you had,
I was old winter cancer. So it's that plate, you don't get know it. So it's $3 though.
oh, you're all free
Two
face.
one, but two grand.
What's,
Oh,
what's the atmosphere like in the hostel? Is it wild?
it's wild.
Is it, bro?
Shouting all night sometimes.
Shouting all night,
Arguments. People arguing.
arguing over drugs.
Arguing about each other. But it's just atmosphere. Sometimes it's alright. But when you kick off, you kick off. It's a bit like being on a wing.
On a wing in prison.
Yeah, but it's like not physical, but it's just mental.
Yeah, I can imagine. People tell me that when they go to prison, like that's something that
It's time to
that's
rest.
something that does them. When they say it's loud,
Yeah.
and they say when you're in there, when you're in the prison, you're in there. You don't realise how loud it constantly is until you come out. You're like, wow,
Yeah,
so it's just constant noises and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man. So you're gonna stay in there. Listen, you're in good health.
Yeah,
You're in as good as health as you can be.
As it can be.
As you can be. Your heart's there. Thank you for coming in to speak to us, bro. Thank you for coming in to speak to us today. Is there anything you want? Is there anything you want to say to any of the people in Newport?
Just keep it real.
Just keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it
Be
real.
yourself. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. Everybody knows it. If you're a bad person, just try and keep it real. There's bad and there's bad. There's evil bad. There's good bad. Because good bad is just completely bad. But then there's evil people who just want to take advantage of everything. Keep it real, fucking go up in your head and start fucking doing that. But there's good bad, or people just selling it. They're not doing that. They're helping me, but it's not a police thing. Police think, oh, they're evil. It's just the concept. That seed they plant goes into the fucking tree, but that is completely evil. Because it's the road there. As trees growing and the branches are fucking spreading and all that, everybody seems to want to see what that fucking leaf doing. What's that leaf doing? What are the trees doing? But it's like you climb a tree and fall off, break your fucking neck. Yeah, you know what I mean? But if you just climb a tree and getting down and not breaking nothing, you're alright. But if you climb a tree and fucking branch it, you fall off, break your leg or your neck or whatever, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have got a very good point.
It's just mental how you grow up. You can walk them through there now, through town now, and everything's okay. But next minute, somebody gets like, so, my mate, and I don't really talk about it, but my mate's son took himself, you didn't fucking talk.
12?
Yeah, he took himself.
And why?
I
Do you
don't
know
know why.
the reason why?
I don't know why.
Do you know your mate? Is your mate in drugs?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, so is
Drugs,
the kid's being brought up around a
Yeah,
family
yeah.
that has drugs, and
Yeah,
he's 12.
you know what I mean?
He's trying to self-harm already at 12.
Yeah. It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing with Twigs.
Yeah.
His dad can see that now. It's not his dad's fault, because it's an environment the tree grew up on.
It's in the tree.
It's
I
in
know
the
all
tree.
about it.
But, you know what I mean? But, it's when the tree breaks, and what happens when it breaks? Who gets hurt?
When the family tree breaks, who gets hurt?
Yeah.
The little branches.
Yeah, innit?
The little leaves. What a great way of fucking explaining. Sorry, my language. What a great way of explaining that, isn't it? When the branch breaks, it's not you. Sometimes it's not just you who get hurt, is it?
No.
And then that tree got to take some time to heal again, to blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nice. Is there any family? Have you got any family members left in Newport?
Well, cousin.
You got a cousin in Newport?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah, Pinky and Paddy's.
Okay.
One because we were all staying when we were kids. Their daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, and well, listen, everyone, thank you for listening and getting locked in today. We could talk some more. We're not going to get deeper. We're going to get Raymond back home nice and safe. Raymond's had some fish bites. He's had his strawberry yazoo. And we're ready to go back to we're ready to go back to what Benji calls Beverly Pills.
You got the wicked name, like baby.
Before we go, got any more stories with you and Benji?
Just that we make it in life and tells them like he is already in the head. He's conscious. I just want him to stay conscious, stay focused, and be happy. I mean,
You hear that, Benji? He wants you to stay focused, stay conscious, and stay happy. What a diamond you are. And listen, that's right back to you, that is as well. I'm pretty sure Benji would say the same to you. Okay. I wish you all the best, Elf. I'm gonna be about to see you and help you when I can.
Okay.
If there's anything I can do for you, and I always will. Thank you very much.
It's okay.